Howdy, this is Mackenzie Franklin from SideGame LLC here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Today we're going to be taking a look at how to organize Nidavellir. Now this is a reorganizing video, so I've had this game for a while and I've made some changes because I think this game is that good, and we've gone ahead and done some upgrades to it, which you'll see inside, and I think that these are just overall improvements for the game, for organization, for everything, and I think you'll really like this. So I'll leave links in the description for the new containers and the new things that will be included in this, but this is a fully sleeved copy. It's going to be fully protected. It's going to have some player references as well as include the Nidavellir expansion. So that being said, let's go ahead and take a look inside. So we lift off the top box here, and right off the bat you'll see that we have the rulebook for Nidavellir, the Nidavellir rulebook, and lastly we're going to have 5 of these player aids. So these can be found on the BGG files, and normally this is a 2-page document, but you can print them down into smaller versions, and that's what I've done here. I went ahead and laminated these so everyone can see the heroes at a glance. Really helpful, really nice, and I think that these are definitely needed. One quick thing, there is a typo on one of these on the BGG file page. You'll need to change that yourself. So that's for Adagda here with his effect. Up next, you'll see that we have 2 distinct sections. Let's start with the left here. First off, we just have a small bag here, and inside you're going to see that we have all of these tiebreaker tokens, as well as our tokens for Digitai. So we've got all sorts of those in here. We've also got the small little tokens in case you need them if you're taking from the taverns from the Nidavellir expansion. So that's all in this small bag. Next, we've got a pen for keeping track of score. And then we've got this. So this is a pretty awesome thing. A friend of mine recommended this to me, and it is incredible. So this is a coin capsule container that's going to store all of the coins in the game. And the best part is it stores them perfectly. So it has all of the denominations in these thick coin capsules. They're no longer going to get damaged by people handling them, and that means that no one's going to be able to tell what coins you're bidding with. So you have all the values here, easy to find, organized by number, fit perfectly, and then you've even got your red coins in here that are going to be organized so that you can just simply pull out a stack and boom, you're ready to go to start the game. They all fit in this perfect little container. It's amazing, but they're also not too tight where it's impossible to get them out. And it fits the exact number of coins that come in the game, which is incredible. So once again, check the description. You want one of these. It's amazing if you own Nidavellir. Up next, on the right here, we've got all the player cards. Once again, these are sleeved, and you can find the link to those sleeves in the description. So really nice, just in a simple plastic bag here, and you just lay them on their side. So that way you've got these 2 supporting that rulebook on top. On the right side here, we've got all of the different trays that are going to hold the cards. Now the reason that this is a little bit different is I actually put some sticky tack in here with a little bit of weights, so that way when you're playing, you put them on the table, they're not going to fall down. So I highly recommend you do this because a simple tap on a card can make the whole thing crumble, so adding those weights to the sides is really helpful to keep those standing up. Underneath that, we have the score pad, we've got more score pads, and then we've got laminated copies of the score pads, so just in case. And then we've got all of the different taverns here, including the expansion tavern. And then we've got all of the player boards. And look at that, hiding inside another score pad. And then a couple of silica gel packets in here just to keep everything nice and fresh. And that's everything, so let's go ahead and put back and re-box this thing. So first we've got all of the player boards. We've got all the different taverns here. We've got our score pads, including our laminated ones. All right, we've got our big plastic box. And we're just gonna slide this over to the left a little bit, so that way we can put all of our card holders on the side here. We've got our tiebreaker tokens. We've got all of our player cards. We've got our pen. And then we've got all of our player aids, the Nidavellir rulebook, and lastly, that Nidavellir rulebook. And that is organizing Nidavellir. If you have any questions about what you saw here, please let me know down in the comments below. I really think that these upgrades are super cool improvements to the game, and I think you should go check them out. They're pretty dang cool. If you have any games that you'd like to see organized, please let me know down in the comments below. How do you organize your copy of Nidavellir? Have you done any component upgrades? I'd love to hear what you have to say. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. But thank you so much for watching Side Game Strong.